The US Open women's singles kicks off Monday, 29th of August. It's the final Grand Slam of the season in New York. Joao from mgtennistips.com is here now, as always, during the big Grand Slams to give us his early bets. Obviously, Serena Williams leads the odds, as she always does, but she was plagued with injury recently. Has she recovered enough to win the title?
I believe that injury hasn't been very serious. She withdrew from Cincinnati, where she was a defending champion, due to a shoulder injury, but currently Serena's main focus are the Grand Slam events. She already matched Steffi Graf's record with 22 titles. She's just 2 titles away from Margaret Court's all-time record with 24, and that's just her biggest goal on the last year that she'll play tennis. So I don't believe that's a serious issue. However, due to the fact that the odds won't drop much after the first round, our suggestion is for you to wait for the first round to happen, check if Serena is really recovered from that, and then placing a bet on her might be a good approach, because I think that she can win another title here.
Yeah, good advice there. Who is her biggest threats?
There are 3 players that we can consider the biggest threats for Serena. Those players are Muguruza, Halep, and Kerber. All of them can create problems to the American. Muguruza is the one who can match Serena's firepower and defeated the American earlier this year at the French Open final with a very good performance. But this is not a good tournament for the Spaniard. She played here 3 times, only won 1 match, and her performances since that French Open title were not very consistent, very solid. And I doubt that she'll have the required consistency to win so many matches on a Grand Slam event. So we might see her losing on the early stages of the competition. About the other 2, I like to separate these 2 because Halep, in my opinion, is much better player than Kerber. However, Kerber is far from being a better competitor. She can play much better on the pressure points, on the big matches. And that's exactly what happened recently in Cincinnati, where Kerber won against Halep in a match when the German was just much stronger mentally. And I think that if one of these players is going to reach the later stages and create problems to Serena, is Kerber. Halep might reach the semifinals once again like last year, but when she faces a highest opponent in the latest stages, she should crack mentally.
Okay, and are you going to wait as well for the draw before you sort of place any bets of who will make sort of quarterfinals, semifinals? Is that when we should wait for bets like that?
Yeah, exactly. There's just only one player that I think that has a pretty decent value currently. I think that she can reach the latest stages if she has a good draw. It's also important to wait for the draw to be released. But that player is Dominika Cibulkova. Like I mentioned before, when I was mentioning Halep and Kerber, the mental side is very important, especially on Grand Slam events. And Cibulkova knows that is a player that usually performs at her best on the big stages. She's not afraid to play against anyone. She already reached a Grand Slam final in 2014, and currently with her price at 103.86 on Pinnacle is a very high one. She's not afraid to play against anyone, and we can see her reaching the latest stages with a good draw.
All right, fantastic stuff. That was Joao from mgtennistips.com. Do stay tuned for more tennis videos throughout the US Open. Joao, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Do your research before you bet. Check out our ratings guide to see which books have the best ratings and sign-up bonuses. Open up several accounts. Shop for lines at sbrodds.com. Always be ahead of the game.